To thank Unita and Karina, who for a long time now they've been helping us with the tail, and really without them the tail wouldn't have happened. Every week they're here working, setting up the camera, recording, setting up the PowerPoint, putting out all the posters. They do a lot of work for the tail, so without them it wouldn't happen. So I just want to say a big thank you. We're really grateful for their work. And I'm sad that they won't be here next year to help us with that, but obviously proud that they're going to be graduating as well. So thank you very much to them. And so today, introducing today's speakers is kind of bittersweet for me, because on the one hand, I'm very, very proud that this group of students are graduating. They've kind of reached the end of their journey with AUW, and they've all been hugely successful and been like such a big part of AUW success. So that's obviously great, but I'm very sad that all of the UG4's are going to be graduating, because when I first came to AUW, when I first arrived, the first students I taught was this group of students at UG4's. I've kind of been on the AUW, I feel like I've been on the AUW journey with the UG4 students, and we've seen a lot of kind of ups and downs and success and maybe some not success, but so I'm really proud of all of you for kind of fighting, going through all of that, and now reaching the kind of end of your journey. And I just want to wish all of you like good luck for the future, and congratulations on your success and everything you've done for AUW. So yeah. On one hand, I'm kind of sad that I have to introduce this tail, because it means that everyone's going to be moving on, but I know they're going to do a great job, and this will be a really fitting way to end tail this year. So that's enough for me, but I'm going to hand you over to our UG4 graduating students. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. So we have been with you a lot for 5 years, especially thank you, Mr. John, who came in when we were in access. So before leaving AUW, we have a gift to give to you all. It's not actually a gift, but just like to memorize again and recall our past of 5 years that at AUW. Then we hope that you will get some memories about us, and then continue your life at AUW. Thank you. The first speaker, let's welcome Anshu and Farah.
What do we start? Like all the time. It's always the excess thing. Yeah, those were the golden days when we used to like party all the time, attend all the events, attend all the clubs and everything. And yeah, so so we have 8 colors. We were the first group, we were the first batch who were named after different, who were named after different colors. So what are the colors? Yellow. Listen to us. Okay, orange. Green. Okay.
So when I came to Access, I was put into the blue group, okay? Then I had a group of people. So I thought that everybody in our group was thinking that blue was the best group. Because we had an exam. It's not illogical. Because we had an exam, we gave an exam, and then we were put into different sections. So we were in blue groups, so we thought, most individual women and girls that could do it. And I was very proud, and I was appreciating, okay, I have students who are really good. Then later on, we realized something else. Do you want to say that?
Later on, we all realized that actually yellow was the best.
Yeah!
No. Okay.
Orange was the best one, right?
Okay. Yeah. The fight goes on and on. So actually, eventually, when we finished it and we graduated to our first year, we actually realized we are all the birds of the same feather flocking together. We are all same. Okay.
So later on we realized that we have same capacity. We were doing the same assignments too, and we had the same professors and same extracurricular activities. So it makes us feel that actually it's not because of the intelligence or because of the capacity, but because of the diversity. So that's what we preserve in AEW, and that's what we have been doing at AEW. So now do you want to move?
Yeah, so let's move on to the next point, manual labor. So what is that?
So what is manual labor?
Huh? Exactly. So we were the first, maybe we are the last batch to go through manual registration. That was the ultimate Hunger Games. You stand outside the door, you wait in a line, and then the door opens and you just rush back to your professor's table to get your favorite courses and all. So if you're not running faster enough, then you won't get the course at all. So it's like, I remember Dorji was telling me that she felt like crying in the middle of the 20G rooftop because she didn't get any of her favorite courses.
Because she could not run enough.
Yeah.
So second on our list is going out of AW campus. Do you remember when we used to go out, or do anybody know? Yeah, so the time when we can go out was after 3 p.m. Even if you have a holiday or if you don't have a class, you are allowed to go only after 3 p.m. So we suffered that. So, and then 3 p.m. then it became until 6. And then after it became 3 to 8. And then after again it changed from 8 to 8. Now after 8 you are not allowed. Yeah. And there was so many process. I will explain you 3. So one was that you have to sign up 3 seats that we eat. First get the signature from Kumar Banu, then get the signature from the security bhaiya, then take the other slip with me. Okay. Then when I go outside, when I come back, I have to show the slip, see the time, just to double check. And they would take all the slips to find my slip and match. Okay, she's on time. So it was that long process. So. And I don't see if the students are complaining for now, so you have to recall what we have experienced also.
Yeah, things always change, but we just hope that things changes for the positive way. Yeah. And one more thing, yeah. Oh, another thing that was manual was this election and also selecting our room. Everything was manual. Yeah. So the next point, food variation.
So we have food variation now.
Hi everyone. So what's your feeling and memory when you try to test that really different Thai food from totally different culture? Awesome. Or even awful? Oh, sorry, wonderful. So for me, once upon a time, I tried my first Bangladeshi cuisine, which I call it the street cooking steak egg curry. You know what's that? The people, the chicken egg, right? They boil it for a while and then they peel you off. And then they fry it with a lot of oil and then again mix it with curry mix. So I just wonder why people cook a lot. But for us, we just simply cook like fry omelette or we boil it and eat with soy sauce. For us, like our cooking is just really simple. We add maximum 3 spice like salt or sugar or glutamate powder. But here they put a lot, especially the 2 basic spice is curry powder and chili powder. I remember the first time when I tried one Thai food and I cannot remember the food name, but it just too spicy for me. But then you know that the whole process through our good student government, we fight for the food. Now the food better. I think I'm not sure about the other, but from myself, but first Asset Academy, I really struggle for the food because it's totally different, and the way people eating also make me sorry to say that I cannot adapt to it. And sometimes I usually sit with my own girl, Vietnamese girl, and we eat together. I cannot see the people that you hand to eat, because like for us, it's a different concept that it's really impolite to you hand to the whole hand. We usually use 3 fingers. Okay, we don't use the whole hand to eat. So the first time I really cannot accept it, but then I get used to it day by day by talking and studying with some Bangladeshi friends and South Asian friends. I get used to it, and I remember, the boom and bust economy. Our food skill set at AUW is like the same. So I remember my second semester in Asset Academy, we served with hamburger, hot dog, sandwich, fried noodle, and a lot of stuff. I remember I increased 5 kg after the whole semester. This is the first time that my weight increased a lot. But I know this Professor Georgia here, she will totally object to this type of it. But I really love it. And then from the first year, the UG4's, we come back to our healthy eating style with Bangladeshi curry and other vegetable cooking in Bangladeshi style. But for me, I still can, after come back from home, again, cannot eat that. So I and my friend, cook our own food together, and it can become a habit. We used to go to the kitchen, but usually at our time, the kitchen only opened during weekends, and we try to find the way to cook during weekdays. So sometimes we go to the 20B dining hall, cook there, no matter how the Abu there object us or kick us out of that place. We cook in our own stove, the cooker. We bought ourselves and cook in the room. And actually, it's kind of a big challenge for us. Like we lock the door and check out without any officer outside. We try to cook in the room, and we try out, and we're really creative. It's not totally Bangladeshi cuisine or Vietnamese cuisine. It is our own stuff. I just think that our creativity increased so much to cooking, and I've just thought that I'm a master chef. And from that cooking, I just feel that our friendship with other friends increased as well. Like we bought the food, we prepare for it, and we cook it, eat each other. It's so much fun. Right now, I think the food in dining hall is really good. That's what I can share. And I hope that in the future you will get more delicious food from our cookbook. But sometimes we have the dining hall staff serve us really good food from different countries, right? And I think that you guys love it. And thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm going to take you to another way other than milestones. So like what are the milestones of AUW? So we were very fortunate enough to have seen like a lot of celebrities here. A lot of celebrities, stars, all dignitaries from, prime ministers and all these people.
So we were the luckiest one, right?
So this, you might know that Sheikh and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has came to our AUW. Sheikh has visited our AUW a lot of times, like 3 times or something, and she visited with us like 3 times, but he all usually comes here with 4 board members and we met our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in stone laying ceremony at our AUW campus site. Okay, so during that campus site, during that stone laying ceremony, our batch was the only batch who went there and attended that stone laying ceremony. It was a very huge ceremony, and we were very lucky enough to attend that. Second time we have seen our Prime Minister is in this conference The name is IFA, which stands for Imagining Another Future for Asia. Ideas, no, it's not done. Ideas and pathways for change. So during that conference, it's like huge elite kind of conference. It was very huge, and like more than 5,000, around 5,000 people or more than that came to that conference. It was in Dhaka, and all of us, whole AW traveled to Dhaka. Everyone traveled to Dhaka. Except some APUs, security APUs, but unfortunately there was no one for security, like no one here for security purpose. Anyway, so during that conference, I would just like to name few people who came. Is First Lady of Malaysia, former First Lady of Japan, Professor Hans Rosling. You know our board members, all board members were there, like Jack Mayer, Professor Kathy Mastoi and Amit Chakma sir, and there were few environmentalists. So people from all over, like all sectors were there. Professor Christian was there. And now can you tell me which place is this?
Guess where?
Guess where?
Filter campus. Filter campus.
This was the picture taken during that time. Sorry for camera quality, but it was taken during that time. Huh?
No, I love the campus. I love the campus.
It's AW campus. It's AW campus, which is it's imaginary campus. It's AW campus. And can you go back to that picture, please? So this kind of this picture, yeah. So this kind of pictures were all over. So all over campus, there were like 5 pictures of our future imaginary AW campus. There. And if there is AW campus, then who will be there? Us. Oh yeah, I will be there. No, not our granddaughter. The master planner of AW. Yeah, he was there. He was there, and he also gave a talk so we had very lavish dinner near Parliament House, okay, of Bangladesh. And it was very lavish. It was like elite, affluent people dinner, okay. And during that dinner, he presented the plan of AW. In that we have live concert, and then after, like, this was the last date, and then we came back to AW to Chittagong, and this never happened. This was very luxurious time, and we came back here. But then again, like we repeatedly seen a lot of people coming, and a lot of dignitaries and very influential people would come to AW, like every 3 months, and we have seen a lot of people. So there was this, like every month this session initiated the extraordinary women and their voices. So first time you might know Anuradha Koirala. So she's a social activist from Nepal.
CNN hero.
Yeah, she's a very famous. She's very famous in Nepal. So she came, and then she really gave a very influencing speech. And next month, Dr. Kiran Bedi came from India, and then you see the first Indian IPS officer, women Indian IPS, and she's very famous in India and all over world. She also came. We had a lot of persons coming here, so of course, as you can see, Bollywood star and Rahul Bose was here. He gave a talk here. I remember here he gave a talk, and he was strictly forbidding anyone to taking picture single. Okay, so like if we would go in a group, 5 people, and then take picture and then come back. And then again next 5 people will go and then take picture and come back. So huh? Yeah. Yeah, and then there were like other people, right? Robert Black and many other people who always like frequently visited AW. So we were really fortunate enough to have these people. Okay.
So this is our face in terms of luck. Okay, yeah.
Done with enough laughing, so let's have a bit serious talk.
No, not serious. This is also fun.
Serious talk, yeah. Actually, maybe most of you know that when we had our graduation, ex-academic graduation ceremony. when was it? Yeah, when we were in UG2. So I think we are the only batch, and maybe we will be only batch who will be having a very unique story to tell about our ex-academic graduation ceremony. So I say it's unique because we fought for it. It's something that we deserve it, but it's just the circumstances that wasn't in favor of us. So it was like we had to go and then fight for it, and then said that, hey, come on, at least give us a grand celebration. They asked us to come in the office and take the certificate if we wanted, but we said big no. So it was like until 2013, after our access completion, we didn't have any access graduation ceremony. We were directly promoted to UG1, and then in UG2 we had the student government election. So then my friends elected me as a UG2 representative. So the first thing that came in my mind was I come to know that first I have to interact with my friends in order to know that what they really want, what they want me to do on behalf of them. So I noticed that even though we have been friends until UG2, from access to UG2, 2 years, more than enough for us to know each other. But surprisingly, we didn't even have a Facebook page where we can have, I think by our access juniors, they already have a Facebook page where they all are chatting and sharing their ideas. But for us, we didn't have that one. So on November 28, 2013, I created a Facebook page. Then I asked all my friends to join there. And then on November 29, I asked them that I just had a conversation with Miss Krista. And at that time, I think she was about to leave. And then I asked her about our graduation ceremony. Then she said that, yeah, it can happen only if you submit a proposal. So then on November 29, I just posted asking my friends that, hey friends, maybe you all have forgotten and accepted it as a part of your life for not having a graduation ceremony, but still then would you like to have a graduation ceremony? Then oh my God, the comments and the likes that I got there, it just inspired me to move forward and then claim for it. So then after that we had a meeting, we formed lots of committees, like we are forming in UG4 also. We formed lots of committees, and then some of us focused on writing proposals, some of us had ideas about how to organize it, and then some of us started working on the invitation cards and all. Then we submitted our proposal. We submitted our proposal in December. Then we waited till January 16th. Still there wasn't any response. Maybe they were so busy, there were so many things going on inside. So that's why they were so busy, we didn't get any response. I sent a follow-up email, and then I now and then visited Ms. Diana's office. By that time, Ms. Diana was elected as our ex-academic director. So I visited her office more than 8 or 9 times. So then finally, she got a time for us, and then she sat down, she read through the proposal. Then she said, okay, your proposed time is on January 16th. January 19th, but it's already near, so let's have it on January 26th, 2013. Let's have it on January 26th. So then we said, okay, on January 26th, but then still something came up, like so many things were going on. It was quite unstable. Of course, it's a new university, so things weren't that stable like right now. And vice chancellor. Okay, so. Then there were some of, again, like Saika, Tin was there, Farah was there, Tram was there, Munna, Ali, Tasnova, maybe you forgot. We went again to Ms. Diana and then reminded her about our graduation ceremony. Then finally, after ups and downs, it happened. It happened in February 15, 2013. So, we learned that through this all like writing proposals or having graduation ceremony late,
And then even we titled it as Batch 2010 and 11 Access Academy Reunion Ceremony. So we learned that never let go of hope. One day you will see that it all has finally come together. What you have always wished for has finally come to be. You will look back and laugh at what has passed, and you will ask yourself, how did I get through all of that? That's what we are doing right now.
We are also known as we consider ourselves as the petition public. We are always writing petitions. Petitions for graduation ceremony, petition for majors, and then the final petition was for Hall 24 or boat club. It's okay. And also we have we have witnessed the highest turnover of VCs. At the very beginning it was Mary Sansaloni, and then we had Kamal Ahmed for a couple of years as an acting VC, and then we had our dear VC Fahima Aziz. Fahima Aziz, and in the meantime we had a provost. We never had provost. That time we had a provost, a shocking provost, Ashok Keshari. Okay, and then so yeah, we had a provost. So,
when we came in, I came in as a direct entry, and so did a couple of my friends. And my first assignment was from Professor Jollywood. It was a 3-page paper. It seemed like climbing the Everest. And what I submitted to her, or was about to submit to her, was basically 3 pages of really huge paragraphs with no spacing. So it wasn't spacing. It was just a whole chunk of writing, ink on paper. And I had just finished my A-levels, so Wikipedia was still a reliable source. And so, and after I submitted it, I realized what had gone wrong. I did not know what MLA was. I thought it was some weird AW code language. It was only like a week after that my roommate, Tasnuva, she told me, Raya, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to put your name on the top left-hand corner and followed by a bunch of other things. I did not know what citations were. And so none of that really made sense to me. It was all new. And I wasn't the only one who was going through this, yeah?
Yeah. For me, it was Alinary showing me telling me what MLA means. I was like, oh, it's a bunch of letters together. I didn't know what it means. And she dragged me just like 5 minutes before the submission time. We were submitting at the same time, and she saw me and like, what have you written? And I'm like, homework? And she's like, that's not how you do it. Come with me. And she took me to the computer lab, and she sat and worked on me. I said, I don't know what she did, but I just saw a lot of spaces after that in my paper. I just printed it out, just submitted it in the office, and then I started looking into all these MLA, APA, these letters that mean so much.
Seems so fancy. So back then we did not have a writing center. It was only towards the end of our first year that the writing center was in place. And so our tutors and mentors and multiple editors were our classmates, were our friends. A lot of the times our poor roommates. And I think I've shown Ikra 10 drafts of every assignment I wrote that. And she was very persistent. She wrote back with edits on everything. So we learned from each other. It was, I think, something that still makes sense now. So we supported each other, supported those of us who were new, who were we were not expecting any of this. And I think that is something that brings us back to you. That, you can be a new student anywhere. You can be a new student here. You will have new students. You will have current students who will have tons of problems. That's normal. That's just part of our journey here. You'll have exchange students who either go abroad and face difficult situations, or they'll come in here and they'll need the support. And so, writing center or not, I think we can all sort of try and take away from this that we can all support each other and help each other out when we need to.